Mingla, welcome to Myanmar Today. I'm Henry Zin. Here are the latest news and reports. The first report on the 70 years of diplomatic ties of China-Myanmar. Next, Harbin Polarland, a bucket list for you in 2020. A story coverage on Asia Connect National Launch event. And the last report on Technopreneurship for Myanmar 4.0. Before we get to the reports, why don't we have a look at what's happening in local news. President Wu Min met with local representatives, departmental officials, heads of local tribes, town elders and civil communities in Leshi and Lehe townships in Zagain region on Tuesday. The president held a meeting at the Downselet Hall in Leshi township where he called for cooperation of local people in development works together with the government. He also advised the civil service personnel to perform their duties well with the participation of local ethnic people, local representatives, and departmental officials' local development programs. In Lehe Township, the president explained the government's efforts on harmonious developments of states and regions, as well as the self-administered zones and far-flung areas, as Myanmar is a union comprising many national races who have been living on the same land since a very long period of time. The president also presented cash awards to the students and staff members at the training school for development of nationalities youth from border areas in Lehe Township before he inspected the school library, dining hall, and dormitory. State Councillor and Union Minister for Foreign Affairs Daw Aung San Suu Kyi received the special representative of the UN Secretary-General for Children and Armed Conflict, Ms. Virginia Gamba, on Tuesday in Naypyidaw. During the meeting, the officials exchanged views on the role of peace process mediators with regard to children in armed conflict, implementation of Myanmar's child rights law, preventing grave violation against children during armed conflict, and reintegration of child victims of armed conflict to their respective communities. Commander-in-Chief of Defense Services, Senior General Mayon Hlai, welcomed Royal Cambodian Armed Forces Commander-in-Chief General Vong Phi Sen in Naypyidaw on Tuesday. During the meeting, the two leaders made agreements on bilateral cooperation between the two armed forces, training programs, military medicines, sports and culture, and information exchanges in anti-terrorism actions, cross-border crimes, fighting against trafficking in persons, anti-narcotic drugs, and armed trafficking, according to the report from the Office of the Commander-in-Chief of Defense Services. That's all with the local news, and here's the first report on Myanmar Today. Sharing over 2,200 kilometers borderline, Myanmar and China have long and close relationship known as Baupor friendship. Within 70 years of diplomatic ties, the two neighboring countries are working on strategic cooperation in order to ensure mutually beneficial situation for economic growth, especially in trading and tourism sectors. Our reporters Pyo Thiritu and Zayamo will tell us more.
Sharing over 2,200 kilometers borderline, Myanmar and China have long and close relationship known as Baupor friendship. Within 70 years of diplomatic tie, the two neighboring countries are working on strategic cooperation in order to ensure win-win situation for political and economic growth. Today, Chinese government has generated the China-Myanmar Economic Corridor as a vital part of its huge economic project, the Belt and Road Initiative or the New Silk Road. Myat Ao, the Vice Chairman of Myanmar-China Friendship Association, said about the potential benefits for Myanmar from the China's BRI project. Vice Chairman, Myanmar-China Friendship Association Myat Ao said,
There
are so many potential benefits for Myanmar as soon as the Silk Road has generated. The Silk Road will cross from China to India, so Myanmar is going to receive some percentage like transportation taxes from international traders. Myanmar can easily make import and export operations not only to China but also to the Western countries, and the employment opportunities will be provided at the same time.
Apart from the government-to-government cooperation, Chinese companies in Myanmar are investing in natural resources, technology, oil and facilities. Myanmar, with sufficient resources and its geographical possessions, becomes a worthy place to make investing, and also China-Myanmar bilateral trading across the borderline. For trading, China and Myanmar mainly use the water and land transports for import and export operation. The operations are depending on the silky relationship between Myanmar and China. Masuwei, the CEO from Go Myanmar and franchise store of the lifestyle products from China, said about her experiences on import trading. He took the franchise Go store from China since 2015 and now 30 branches of Go store in Myanmar. CEO Go Myanmar Masuwei said that
we import the goods through border and also from containers. The bridge between Myanmar and China in Muse was broken down in 2019. At the time, the importing routes were blocked and goods supply was delayed. I hope that the silky relationship between Myanmar and China keep improving and it can create the better infrastructure for transportation without delaying for trading. Then we can import various updated lifestyle products from China to Myanmar with reasonable price. At first, we faced people doubting that made in China products are not qualified enough. But now the market accepts that made in China products are also qualified with fair price.
Like border trading, tourism sector is also one of the demanding sectors between Myanmar and China. Both governments encourage the development and improvement of tourism sectors as the way of cultural exchange between two countries. Assistant Golden Honesty Travel Agency Go Aung San Lin said that.
Since 1st of October 2018, Myanmar has given the access of visa on arrival for the tourists from China, Japan, Republic of Korea, and some other countries. The tourist entrance, including Chinese tourists, obviously increased after initiating that visa-free policy. So, this kind of policy is really convenient for tourism market. And we heard that the Chinese President Xi Jinping will visit to Myanmar soon. After his visit to Myanmar, there is much potential that the tourists, especially the Chinese people who have never visited to Myanmar before, will know that Myanmar is safe and well worth visiting, and the one who was visited to Myanmar will also revisit.
This year, the two countries are celebrating their 70 years anniversary of diplomatic relationship. Also, the Chinese President Xi Jinping will visit to Myanmar on January 17th, his first-time visit to Myanmar by a Chinese leader in 19 years. The discussions for the relations and projects are expected for mutual benefits for political and economic growth of the two countries.
That's a report on the 70 years of diplomatic ties of China-Myanmar. Alright, it's time now to check on the weather forecast in Myanmar. There's plenty of sun in Yangon during the day. Expect highest temperatures of 33 degrees Celsius and the lowest of 16 degrees Celsius. In Naypyidaw, a pleasant weather with plenty of sun during the day. Expect highest temperature of 32 degrees Celsius and the lowest of 12 degrees Celsius. It's a nice weather with sunny conditions in Mandalay during the day. Expect highest temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and the lowest of 13 degrees Celsius. Well, we have another report coming up, and then we check on the stocks and currency exchange rates. Harbin Polarland is the first theme park of Polarland scenes in China. There is the pure penguin family of South Polar and the first South Pole penguin baby in the world, Mumbo, which was successfully hatched in the inland city. There are also the wild Arctic wolves introduced for the first time in Asia and the Arctic fox brothers who can run on the running machine. We will find out more of what Harbin Polarland is in this next report and how it can be one of the greatest bucket lists for people of Myanmar in 2020.
Harbin Polarland is the best place that will get you out of the cold in winter. The displays are well presented and the park has a large range of fish, sharks, dolphins, and other sea or river creatures. There are 2 shows, a whale show and a sea lion show, in the park, which run for 4 times daily. On my visit to Harbin Polarland, I have also interviewed one of the visitors from Tunisia. Her name is Marwa. Let's also find out her perspective.
I'm Marwa. This is my first visit to China. I'm so happy. Especially in Harbin, because you can see everything you can imagine in this place. I'm so happy, actually, like I never saw anything in my life. This is my first experience. I'm so excited to see more and more here.
In the Sun Island cruise area, you will discover a new world and you will experience Zhang He's magnificent feat of westward voyage and Franklin's most moving and tragic polar region exploration. It is their efforts and contributions that promoted marine adventure and human progress. The old captain's logbooks, mysterious nautical charts, a telescope, and a telegraph transmitter will take you to a trans-Pacific adventure.
I'm so happy to see penguins moving in this what? It's so cute. Like it's a movie. I recommend Harbin. I recommend all China to all people in the world to visit it. Really, you will never forget this visit.
The Sunland Island cruise will take us to the Whale Bay. The bay is a must-pass and a gathering place for whales' breeding migration. In 1911, Roald Engelbert Graving Amundsen, a Norwegian explorer, arrived here and later became the first to reach the South Pole. Here, naughty and cute seals can clap their hands to welcome tourists. They are even able to jump from the water and turn around in the air. One of the visitors from Indonesia also shared her feeling regarding her Polarland experiences.
Okay, my name is Krisanti. I'm from Indonesia, Jakarta. Polar Park is a very interesting place. It's very amazing here. So many spacious fish here, and so many story here, and so many attraction here. That is very interesting. It's a dolphin with a story. It's very, very interesting. I'm so glad to be here. When I wanted to be here, in my country said that you have to go to Harbin and you can to see anything that interesting. That's right. And if you go to Harbin, don't forget to see the Polarland Park. Okay? Thank you.
Thousands of years of evolution have prepared Arctic species like the polar bear, penguins for life among sea ice, and they have succeeded, thriving in the harsh environment with relatively few natural predators or competitors. But climate change is warming the Arctic twice as fast as any other place on Earth, causing ice cover to shrink and thin out. And it is happening too quickly for species to adapt. That is why Polarland-like places are really in need to make sure people can appreciate the struggles and achievements of the Arctic animals and aid in the way that they can. The cozy and romantic beluga paradise is built in imagination of the Arctic living environment. Beluga whales are not only able to live freely here, but also enjoy happy days with their trainers. In Harbin Polarland, 2 cute white whale babies will offer a worldwide unique underwater performance. With all those being said, I have such a great experience exploring the rare and Arctic animals that I have only seen in the television in real life. It is just breathtaking. I would also recommend for everyone to Harbin Polarland, for all the people to pay a visit if you were to travel Harbin. Definitely a bucket list worthy place. Reporter David Tanner reporting from Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on a Harbin Polarland, a bucket list for you in 2020. And now we have an information on currency rates from Myanmar's central bank. $1 is at 1,482 kyats. 1 Chinese renminbi is at 215 kyats. 1 euro is at 1,650 kyats. 1 pound sterling is at 1,922 kyats. 1 Singapore dollar is at 1,099 kyats. 1 Malaysian ringgit is at 363 kyats. 1 Thai baht is at 48 kyats, and the Indian rupee is at 20 kyats. Gold is trading at $1,551. Silver is at $17. And Brent crude oil is at $58. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI is at 11,500. MTSH is at 3,850. MCB dropped 100 and it's at 8,000. FPB went up 500 and it's at 23,000. TMH went up 200 and it's at 2,900. You're with MI Radio's Myanmar Today. You can log on to our website at miradio.com.mm and catch many of the great programs of MI Radio on the website. We're also running on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Manali, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. Alternatively, you can download our app on both iOS and Android platforms. It's easy to search. Just type in Myanmar INTL Radio and you'll find the app. Download it on your devices so you can listen to our radio programs on the go. Stay with us as we bring you more reports on Myanmar Today. Asia Connect National Launch event was held last Saturday, and the project is aimed at reducing digital technology gap in Myanmar. Asia Connect provides high-quality, congestion-free network access to academic and research institutions worldwide. The connectivity will be provided free of charge to all institutions connected to the Myanmar National Research and Education Network. Our reporters Soyadana and Pomo will tell us more.
The project, which aims at reducing the digital technology gaps in Myanmar, Asia Connect National Launch event was held on 11 January at Novotel Hotel. Asia Connect provides high-quality congestion-free network access to academic and research institutions worldwide. The connectivity will be provided free of charge to all institutions connected to the Myanmar National Research and Education Network. Reducing the digitized technological gaps in Myanmar is one of the 6 main objectives of Asia Connect project. With the support of this project, there will be 13 TOT, trainings of trainers to lecturers of relevant IT universities from all regions in Myanmar. Training will be given at University of Computer Studies Yangon, UCSY. Among the 13 training, cybersecurity operation training, which is also called Cyber Op, is also launched in this event. In this training, there will be 30 trainees from 27 computer universities and 3 technological universities. Dr. Myotenji, the incumbent of the Ministries of Education, gave a speech in this event.
Asia Connect marks the 4th phase of EU funding to the Trans-Eurasia Information Network Day program, which was launched as an Asia-Europe meeting ASEM initiatives. It successfully established a regional research and education internet network day from scratch in 2004 and progressively expanded its geographical footprint over the years. Representatives from Myanmar came to join this meeting in 2006, and we Myanmar came to officially join the Asia Connect project in 2018. There are 24 partner countries in Asia Connect project. The Ministry has been implementing a higher education reform process which encourages quality learning environment for teaching, learning, training, research and innovation to improve competency of students, youths and lifelong learners.
According to Dr. Myotenji, to improve the learning achievement, the curriculum will be reviewed and upgraded and provide problem-solving skill, learning skill, social skill of the student. And the Ministries of Education encourage to develop the student positive thinking, positive emotion, accountability and responsibility, innovation and creativity, and get opportunity to do the best for the world. Asia Connect is a project funded by the European Union for establishing a Trans-Eurasia Information Network, TAIN. In this project, universities and research departments from 24 Asian countries have subscribed and make many research projects together. The trainees in the training courses will get benefits in certifying lessons and will be able to share between the students. So, in such way, this will reduce the digital technology gap for the nation. Dr. Kim Ah-soo, professor from University of Computer Study Yangon said how UCSY has come to launch this project.
ဘွဲကတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ Asia Connect project ပေါ့နော် National Launch Event နဲ့နောက်တစ်ခုကကြတော့အဲ့ဒီ project ကနေပြီးတော့ပံ့ပိုးတယ်ပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ Bridging the Digital Divide in Myanmar ဆိုပြီးမြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာနည်းပညာကွာဟမှုရှော့ချရောနေအောင်ပြုလုပ်ရေးပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီ project ထဲမှာရှိတဲ့
Myanmar Research and Education Network has organized this project together with Trans-Eurasia Information Network since December 2018 and hosted in UCSY. The project named Bridging the Digital Divide in Myanmar starts from May 2019 to December 2020, which is a 20-month project, and the Cyber Orb training course will take for about 1 month.
ကိုယ်တိုင်ကလည်းဒီ certified professional တွေဖြစ်အောင်ကြိုးစားမယ်ပြီးရင်သူတို့ကနေမှတဆင့်သူတို့ရဲ့ data မှာရှိတဲ့တက္ကသိုလ်တွေမှာစင်ပွားသင်တန်းတွေပေးခြင်းအပြင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီနည်းပညာကွာဟမှုကိုလျှော့ချသွားနိုင်မှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်
The project will be a good opportunity to bring up the network researcher, official of Myanmar government, delegate from the European Union, the Korea government, and the Myanmar National Research and Education Network community to one stake.
That's a report on Asia Connect National Launch Event. And here's the last report on technopreneurship for Myanmar 4.0. Technology plays an important role in our everyday lives and has the ability to raise living standards. In order to promote the young technopreneurs and to create a better future for them, Myanmar Youth Technopreneurship Program, which was launched by Myanmar Computer Federation together with Myanmar Post and Telecommunications, organized a panel discussion, Technopreneurship for Myanmar 4.0, at MICT Park last Saturday.
Technology plays an important role in our everyday lives and has the ability to get higher living standards. It automates a process which is complex in communication, education, business, medicine, or any other industry. And moreover, technology can be used in gathering information from all across the world. There is growing interest in the relationship between technological innovation, which is called entrepreneurship, and how it can promote global growth and development. Technopreneurship is a concept which evaluates scientific research into new products or services and focuses on implementing the solutions of the market success by using technology. In order to promote the young technopreneurs and to create a better future for them, MYTDP, Myanmar Youth Technopreneurship Program, which is launched by MCF, Myanmar Computer Federation, together with MPT, Myanmar Post and Telecommunications, organized a panel discussion, Technopreneurship for Myanmar 4.0, at MICT Park on 11 January. The main objective of this panel discussion is to educate the youths how to do the startups, how to survive from the difficulties, and how to get success. The experiences were shared by successful local business people and the local technopreneurs. U Tao Sunyin, Secretary General of Myanmar Computer Federation, shared.
Today, youth are interested in technology and have the ability to use the gadgets. But they are lacking knowledge how to use the technology in business sectors, as the financial statements, finding investors and penetrating the markets. So by joining this discussion, young entrepreneurs will get knowledge, which is shared by the experienced business people, and with an intention to create network between the professional technopreneurs and audiences to have a better future for technopreneurship.
The technology has advanced and becoming widespread day by day. The new term, which is called Industry 4.0 or the Fourth Industrial Revolution, the combination of the industries and the smart technology has emerged. It is mainly composed with the IoT, Internet of Things, and the cyber-physical systems such as the whole manufacturing industry are all computerized without the help of human being. U Tao Sunyin continued about the 4.0 process in Myanmar.
Since last year, our state councillor Daw Aung San Suu Kyi has used the term 4.0. So, under the guidance of our state councillor, some relevant ministries and other associations like UMFCCI, MCF, and newly organized Digital Economy Association are organized to perform Myanmar 4.0 by making research and launching these strategic plans together with the government.
MBT and MCF are also inviting candidates to Myanmar Youth Technopreneurship Development Program 2020 to support young technopreneurs who have creative business ideas with the use of technology. The applications are accepted from 6 December 2019 to 24 January 2020. The MYTDP has started since 2017, and this is the third time organizing this competition. Umo Tuya, Assistant General Manager of Legal Department from MPT, said,
Five contestant teams will be chosen from Lower Myanmar, which is based in Yangon, and from Upper Myanmar, which is based in Mandalay, respectively. The pre-selected contestant teams will be given 8 days training, and the final awardees will be announced on 24th of February. PT is also going to give support on every needs of this competition.
Utang Sunye also gave a motivational talk for young technopreneurs.
Nowadays, the usage of mobile phones has been rising. When I started running IT company, which was 20 years ago, there are only about 10,000 people are using computers, so the market is not advanced. But now people from more than 20 million are using better devices than the things we had in the last 20 years. So the gadgets are ready to use, and also the internet services have much improvements. The users are ready, and all we need is the inventors. Therefore, I would like to tell you to express the innovations here in this context.
Technopreneurship is a new branch of entrepreneurship. It is composed of innovations, tech-savvy and passionate. Myanmar's approach to Industry 4.0 is concerned with youths and every citizens.
That's all the reports on Myanmar Today. Time to look at the world through the international landscape now. Chinese New Year is coming, and it's the season for the festival shopping. Ever since China's multi-million-ton pork shortage in 2019, some have been joking that pork would make the best spring festival gift this year. But while China's huge purchases have been driving pork prices to an all-time high in some exporting countries, the US has been missing out because of punitive duties. CGTN's Xu Mengqi visited several of Shanghai's supermarkets that are known for their imported goods. It's been hard to find US meat products. The only place she could find US pork is one that sells premium pork and beef. Its managers told CGTN that they used to have pork chops from the US, but now they sell meat from countries like Canada and Spain.
Xu Wei has been importing meat from abroad for 2 decades. He says U.S. pork and beef used to make up 20 to 30% of his total imports. Now, it only accounts for 3 to 5%.
After the swine fever outbreak, we enlarged our pork imports on a growth scale of 100 to 150%. In 2018, we imported around 25,000 tons of pork. In 2019, it was close to 50,000.
On January the 1st, China dropped the most favored nation duty rate from 12 to 8% for frozen pork imports. But EU suppliers, which dominate the imported market share, still enjoy a 60 percentage point duty advantage over the US. Xu says, however, he's ready to stock up on US meat if tariffs get rolled back substantially.
American agricultural products would still be competitive if there were no punitive tax. Compared with the EU, their cost and price performance ratios are still good.
Officials are reporting at least 64 people were killed by avalanches in the Pakistani-controlled region of Kashmir over the last 24 hours. In addition, at least 10 people were reported killed in the northern part of Indian-administered Kashmir. Pakistani officials said many villagers were stranded by the avalanches in the Neelam Valley after heavy rain triggered flooding. Many other villagers were reported missing and feared dead as rescue missions began. Rescuers extracted more than 50 people from the snow, while authorities worked to provide relief to locals as another spell of heavy snow is forecast to hit the region on Friday. Well, that's a wrap, and thanks for joining me on Myanmar Today. I'm Henry Zin. Have a good day, everyone, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye now.